We're going to take a look at an example business plan. You can find this business plan on the SBA.gov website. This is an example of a traditional business plan. It's for a company called We Can Do It Consulting. It has the name as a business plan, it has the owner's name, and the date it was created. We're going to start with the executive summary here, and this is just an overview of the company. So the product, it's telling a little bit about the product. They provide consultation services to small and medium-sized companies. They include services such as office management, business process reengineering to improve efficiency, and to reduce administrative costs. So this basically is a service business. The customers they're targeting for this would be business owners, human resource directors, program managers, presidents, CEOs with 5 to 500 employees, for those who want to increase productivity and reduce overhead cost. So those are the targets that they're looking for in this market. Customize white-collar executives on office processes, and it is very detailed here, such as job tracking, production, getting the most out of meetings, leadership, financial, hiring practices, and so on. They're listing what the company will provide to these customers or consumers. A little bit about the future of their company. Consulting is fast-paced, evolving, so the reason they offer these services is to help now, but they're also going to look at what might be needed in the future, and they'll adapt as needed for future needs. Next, we have the company description, which includes the mission statement, and this mission statement is a clear and concise statement of what the company's mission is. It says to provide quality services to our clients that will help their consumers, or their companies, prosper and grow. So they're again just providing services to help the companies. The principal members of this business, We Can Do It Consulting, would be Rebecca Champ as the owner and the primary consultant. Guy Champ is the business manager in sales. Sophie Roberts is the account manager, and this is an S corporation. It's incorporated in Greenville, South Carolina. So this is the legal structure of the business, an S corp. Next, we have the market research. We start with the industry. And again, they're talking about what their consulting business will do. It's office management and business process improvement consulting. It even talks about some of the competitors. The larger consulting firms work with international companies, while smaller consulting firms work with both large and small. Consulting firms structured like ours have a history of working with local, state, and federal governments. It's talking about what's happening currently. There was an economic recession. They're still recovering. Talks a little bit about what happened in 2009. So this is a little bit older. And then as it recovers, they're showing signs of growth, and they're giving projected growth of 5.1 per year for the next few years. Here's a detailed description of the customers. Again, they mention it's business owners, human resource director, program, and so on. Consulting, this is again a little bit of a repeat of the other information. It also says to capitalize on opportunities that are geographically close. As we start and grow our business, they're going to target executives within manufacturing, automotive, healthcare, and defense. That must be in that area in which they're located, so it's easier to go out and to meet and try to gain business in those industries. Also, there are hospitals. Talks about automobile and vehicle parts factories, government contractors, former Air Force base, anything that helps them understand who the customers are going to be. Next is the company advantage, and they're listing these in bullet points. Maintain only PMP certified project managers, ensure account team members use the proprietary planning and reporting process, provide public speaking training for all the consultants, develop relationships with the subcontractors. All staff will have a degree, so they'll have a bachelor's degree minimum. 20% have an advanced degree. It's a virtual company, and that keeps them from being a brick and mortar, so they have a lot of expense savings there from just being being a virtual company online. And then regulations, they're going to talk about what regulations might affect them, and they're listing the specific code concerning business consulting. The service line, the products and services that will be included are listed here. So analytics, operations improvement. So again, just bullet pointing those. Pricing structure, they're going to list if you use the following consulting service. If one of the principals is working on it, it's $150 per hour. Executive, it's accountant or account executive is $140, project manager, all the way down to the technologist at $75 an hour. The product life cycle, all services are ready to be offered to clients pending approval of contracts. They're listing now some intellectual property rights they have. Their trademark, that name, We Can Do It Consulting in the state of South Carolina. They filed for protection of proprietary processes and intellectual property like their logo, registered their domain name, social media accounts, and so on. Then they have the research and development for this one. They have a few things in process currently. Create a custom technology solution for vehicle manufacturers, which could be automobiles or airplanes. Determine the need for additional consulting services within the market. Find trends in software solutions that have potential competitive automated services to ensure they can find their niche in the marketplace. Marketing and sales, they're listing their growth strategy, network at manufacturing, automotive, and healthcare conferences, establish a company website, advertise in publications. Communication with the customer would be through meeting with local managers, using social media, and they've listed the social media that they plan to use, and providing contact information on their company website. Then how they're going to sell. The only person in charge of sales currently is Guy Champ. As that increases, we may have to have additional account management coordination, and that will just grow as the company grows. The company will increase awareness to our targeted customers through online advertising, proactive public relations campaigns, and attending trade shows. Again, this is a full-blown traditional business plan. You might include financials in this as well, but this is just an overview of the components and a good example of what would be included in each section.